Welcome to the One Review. My name is Will, where I do tech unboxing, tech reviews, and tech tutorials. In today's episode, I am reviewing the Movo 2.4 gigahertz dual microphone system. And so this allows me to have two people mic'd up and record into the video. So do note, Movo did reach out to me and send this review unit for free. Even though they did send it to me for free, all opinions expressed in this video are my own. In today's video, I'm going to do an unboxing of the Movo dual wireless system. We're going to look at the units, we'll look at what accessory it comes in, as well as we will look at how to set it up. All right, if you find this video helpful, please remember to give it a thumbs up, like the video, and consider subscribing to my channel for similar content. Here's an unboxing of the Movo WMX-1 Duo wireless microphone. The Movo WMX-1 Duo does come in a case. The outer case is made of durable material that will withstand abrasion, and it's not flimsy at all. I have no issue chucking this into my camera bag without fear of damaging the contents inside. The top of the case has a zipper pouch for accessories, which is nice. The Movo WMX-1 Duo comes with two transmitters and one receiver. They are all the exact same size. Taking a closer look at one of the transmitters and looking at the quality of the build, it's all made out of plastic, so it's light, but it's large because of the AA batteries. On the top, you have a 3.5mm lav mic jack and a line-in jack. On the back, you do have alligator clips to allow you to clip this onto your clothes or other objects. It's a nice thick clip, and I have no concerns that it will snap. On the side, there's an on-off switch and a pair button to sync to the receiver. Here's a closer look at the receiver. On the side, again, has the on-off switch, the volume gain control, which also acts as pairing button. In terms of accessories, it comes with two lav mics with clips and a windscreen. Has the 3.5mm TRS audio output cable to connect the receiver to the camera. It has a 3.5mm TRRS audio cable if you want to connect it to your smartphone. It also comes with a camera hot shoe mount that allows you to mount it on top of your camera. Both the transmitters and the receiver takes two AA batteries to power it. This is nice if you're on location. It's easy to have extra batteries when you run out versus an internal non-removable battery and you have to charge it when it does run out, such as the Rode wireless microphone. Unfortunately, the manual doesn't tell me how long I can use the units before the battery runs out. In terms of pairing, on the receiver, you hold down the volume up and down button for 5 seconds. The blue LED on front will start flashing quickly, which signals it's in pair mode. On the transmitter, you hold down the pair button. The blue LED on the receiver will turn a solid blue when it's successfully paired, and the transmitter LED will blink every 2.5 seconds. Just repeat the same steps for the other transmitter if you're recording two audio sources. I'm going to do a quick demo of the alligator clip from the receiver and switching it out for the hot shoe camera mount. It was very easy to switch it out. It's convenient to have it on top of my camera. I plugged the TRS audio cable and the line out jack and plug in the other end into the microphone jack of the camera. And now everything's all set up and ready to be used. So this dual wireless system is great, especially right now during COVID times where we have to be 6 feet apart. And so this allows me to interview Mike and for the video to pick up on it as we're conversing 6 feet apart. And as you can see, we're also outside to be COVID compliant. All right, so what we do now is we're gonna have a conversation with Mike and we'll see how well it sounds in post. All right, hi Mike.
Hi,
Thanks
hello.
for helping me today with this video demonstration. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so my friend Mike here actually started a YouTube channel last month, and so I'm gonna get him to talk about what his YouTube channel is about. So Mike, I know you started a YouTube channel, so what's your channel about?
So far, it's about Valheim. This is a new video game that was out a while ago on Steam for 22 bucks. And so I wanted to try to learn how to become a YouTuber and start this out. So it was interesting to go over some of the steps to play the game, beat the bosses, and things like that.
So Mike, what drawn you to Valheim? Like what really made you enjoy the game so much that you wanted to create a channel for it?
I really enjoyed the fact that I enjoy Vikings, number one, and it's a Viking game. And then you can build and craft things through the game. So the fact that you can modify and make some things and add your own personal touches to it is what I enjoyed in the game. And being able to play online with some friends, we had a group of us together, going online, having that social side of things since we're kind of stuck indoors for the majority of the time with COVID. So that's really what kind of brought me to the game.
Before I forget, what is your channel name?
So my channel's name is Wraithis. So it's W-R-A-Y-T-H-I-S.
So hopefully that sounded well. So I'm going to edit this video. I'm not going to edit the audio in post. I just want to see what the raw video sample sounds like. So what we're going to do now is Mike and I are going to have a conversation as we're walking away from the camera. So the main goal of this is to see how far the receiver and transmitter can connect and still sound good before it actually completely cuts out. So I did this with my Rode Wireless Go, and it was pretty far. I think it was over 125 feet that I didn't lose any signal strength. So we're going to do the exact same thing here. So right now we're about 10 feet away from the camera. So Mike and I are going to have a conversation, and we're just going to keep talking as we go and check out the geese in the background there. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
All right, Mike, so what's your, what did you find most difficult so far in terms of starting a YouTube channel?
Honestly, it was probably learning the new software to use for the editing purposes, making modifications using a green screen, the audio challenges of different mics being used. It was a serious learning curve.
Good. And did you enjoy the process, like learning new things too?
Yes, it was good to be challenged, to do something new, to spend some time. It is pretty time consuming though, I have to say. But overall, it's been an enjoyable experience.
No, it's awesome. And so, do you have a better appreciation for other YouTubers who create content and realize how hard it is?
Very. Yeah, I can definitely tell that for YouTube content creators that they must have to put a lot of time and effort into doing it. And I mean, if you're a parent, I find it quite challenging with the balance of life, work, and then trying to be a content creator.
No, for sure. Okay, how far are we now? All right, so we stopped here just to check in to see if it's still connecting. My son is actually behind the camera. He's monitoring the sound, and he says that he can actually still hear us. And I think we're about, what do you say, Mike, 80 yards?
I think so.
Okay, so about 80 yards. And so Mike and I are going to continue walking and see how far before it cuts out.
All right.
All right, so keep going. Yeah, so one of the challenges I have being a YouTuber, like you said, is finding the balance and time and trying to edit and film and do all that stuff, especially by myself. So I know Charlie, your son, has started a channel. So what got him excited about it?
You know, he really wanted to do a channel first off with Fortnite. And so we started this all up to get that going because he really enjoyed watching Sunday specifically. And so that's what kind of got him started with this. And then we moved to the food because he enjoys cooking and he loves trying new things.
Right.
And so that really inspired him to get things going.
Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we've stopped for a second time now. Mike and I just turned around looking at our kids. And this is, how far are we? We are, I don't know.
We got to be at least a football field length, like 100 yards.
We're at least 100 yards away from the camera. So as you can see, the sound and receiver works really well. It's still connecting. So we're just going to walk back now. I mean, realistically, you're not going to record someone at over 100 yards, but it was good for us to kind of see, for me to see how well the transmitter and receiver was connecting even at this distance. According to my son, the meter's still going up and down. It'd be interesting to see if there's any static or breaking in between as I review the footage. So this is quite interesting. So Mike, what's your experience with this microphone so far? I know it's just a microphone, but...
Yeah, since we can't really tell the features, I'm curious, because it's kind of windy periodically with some gusts. I'm curious if the wind is being picked up or what the sound quality is like with that.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it was a bit of a challenge to get set up.
Yeah, but yeah, so far I'm pretty impressed even with the distance, how far it is. And like what Mike said, there's a bit of wind coming through right now, and we have the windscreens on our lav mics, so hopefully that will kind of cut out a bit of the wind. All right, Mike, so thanks for helping me do this demo.
Thank you.
All right, so I invited a second guest onto the channel to review the dual wireless system from Movo. So I have a hot pack on, Charlie has a hot pack on, and so again, I just want to know how the voice sounds like when we're talking. All right, so I invited Charlie here because he has a YouTube channel as well. So Charlie, why don't you tell people what the YouTube channel's name is, what it's about?
All right, so my YouTube channel's name is Cooking with Charlie, and I post about a video once a week.
So you want to tell us about why you wanted to start a cooking channel and what makes you interested in cooking?
I started a cooking channel because I really like to cook, and I'm really happy cooking like some special meals once a week.
Charlie, so you posted your first video yesterday. So what is the plan for the next video? What are you doing for the next one?
I think the next video is gonna be today. Probably we're gonna cook today. And we're thinking about making like some ribs, maybe.
Oh, nice. So if it wasn't for COVID, I'd be over tonight for dinner for ribs. All right, so I just finished editing and reviewing the footage taken outside and recorded on the WMX-1 Duo microphone setup. Just a note, I did not adjust the audio levels at all. I didn't adjust the volume or the gain. I didn't adjust equalizer, and I didn't apply compression to it either. So what you're hearing from the video is the raw sound coming from the recording of the WMX-1 Duo to my Fuji X-T3. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with the sound. As you can see that it's not pitchiness, and when both of us are talking, there's no interference between both signals, and there was hardly any latency at all. I actually zoomed into our mouths and while talking and listening to the audio, and there's a slight latency, but it's hard to catch unless you're really paying attention to it. So I consider that as pretty good. In terms of the distance test at 80 yards and 100 yards, it sounded fine. I think Mike's microphone started to break up because he had the transmitter on the front of his jeans, and so when he was walking away, I think the signal was kind of blocking it. Whereas I had my transmitter on the side of my jeans, and so it was always line of sight with the receiver. So I think that's why mine was clear and why Mike's audio was breaking up. I think just because it was not in line in sight. Overall, at 80 yards and 100 yards, it's fine. To be honest, no one's going to be recording at that distance, but for myself, I just wanted to see what it was like. In terms of recommendation of the Movo WMX-1 microphone, I am not hesitant at all to recommend this product for two reasons. One is in terms of the price point, it's $180 US, and you get 2 transmitters and 1 receiver, and its equivalent, the Rode Wireless Go, is $199. I guess it's $10 more, but you get 1 receiver and 1 transmitter. All right, so if you have any questions or comments, please leave it down below. I will leave a link in the description below of the Movo website where you can find the dual wireless microphone system. Movo has both photography and videography accessories, and they have lots of variety of microphones there as well. So I encourage you guys to check it out. All right, so that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time. Oh, before I forget, there is nothing wrong with this. Thanks, guys.